Welcome to Panther Baseball on Big Country 99 as we get set up and going here. Rogersville coming to town as Caden Richardson will be on the hill here for the Panthers. First one was in for a strike. Next one misses low and away, sweeping away from the batter. DeSanti wearing the number 4 playing center field. It'll go DeSanti back-to-back for the Rogersville Wildcats. Second one comes in, fouled off. Goes to a 1-2 count. We are up on the YouTube, by the way. It's up here actually playing with some different camera angles. See what folks think about that. As Richardson looks in, set him up, pitch on the way, and gives him the swing and miss. Gets away from the catcher, thrown down the first base line as Hutzel is there, makes the catch for out number 1. So DeSanti comes up, goes from DeSanti to DeSanti. Lawrence on deck as he digs in from the right side, 1 out gone. Richardson gets his first strikeout of the day. Caden looks in here. Hoyt Matthews behind the plate. Hoyt will set him up as Richardson looks in. DeSanti digs in from the right side, pitch on the way, and this one gets down into left center as it'll one hop, take about 3 hops, now rolls back to the back of the fence. DeSanti cruises into second base, and that'll be a stand-up double. Brings Lawrence up to the plate. Lawrence playing left field. Where's the number 1? Has a runner in scoring position back at second base. Lawrence digs in from the left side. So a team that we'll maybe see again. District's right around the corner. Anticipate Rogersville being the 1 in the district. Digs in from that left side. Runner takes his lead back at second. Richardson checks off on the runner. Now looks to the plate. Brings it home. Goes off speed. And I think that one, it did hit him. Yep. So I put him at first and second for Caden. As Trent comes up. So a strikeout, gives up a double, hits a batter here in the top of the first inning. Trent digs in from the right side. Trent plays out in right field. Where's the number 6? He steps up. Richardson checks back, looks in, pitch on the way. This one misses outside, ball 1. Richardson comes set, looks in, pitch on the way. Tried to go off speed, didn't get the break he wanted, misses high, 2-0. 2-0 count, 1 out gone, runners at first and second. Richardson looks in as Hoyt sets him up. Pitch on the way, misses low, 3-0 count. And a hitter's count threatening here in the top of the first inning as we're just underway. Trent, the batter, batting in that cleanup spot, plays right field for him, digs back in. Do have it streaming, by the way, over on the YouTube. Checks off, looks in, runners go, pitch on the way, catches the outside corner. Both runners advance without a throw. Pitch count goes 3-1. Cousin Justin checking on the video. Thanks, Justin. 3-1 count. Caden, the senior, looks into Hoyt. Brings it to the plate. And misses outside. Ball 4 loads him up. Rousey comes up to the plate. As Rousey, well, they changed the lineup on us. The lineup card we had shows Rousey. Eakins thinks he's coming up to bat. Now we're going to look back. All right, they've messed up our cards now. So that's going to bring Eakins up to the plate. As Eakins digs in. Bases loaded up for him, 1 out gone. Caden sends to the plate, watches that one go by for strike one. 0-1 goes the count. Oh, 1 with one out. Caden looks in, pitch on the way, and this one hammered out into left, gets down. This one's trouble. Gets back behind Hoy. That's going to bring 2, maybe even 3. Stumbles with it out there, and that will bring 3 runs in for Rogersville here in the top of the first inning. Stand-up double. Brings Hill up to the plate. Nope. Nope. Now we're getting Rousey. So, see what we've got going on here. Eakins went up here. And Rousey comes down one. All right. 1 out gone. Runner stands at second as Rousey digs in. Looks in, runner takes his lead at second. Pitch on the way, goes off speed, misses high. Pitch count goes 1-0. 1 out gone, down by 3 runs in the top of the first inning. Caden looks in, pitch on its way. This one pulled down the third base line. Sam is there, throw across the diamond is in time as he grounds him into a 5-3, runner advances. As now Hill comes up to the plate. Pitch on the way, misses 1-0. Runner stands at third base. Richardson looks in as Hoyt sets him up into the 1-0 count. 2 outs gone. Pitch on the way from the right-hander. Misses high, 2-0. Hill digs in, pitch on its way, and this one pulled out into right field. Unger there makes the play as he pops him out to right. That'll do it here in the top of the first, but not before Rogersville puts up 3. We'll send it back to the studio. You're listening to Panther Baseball on Big Country 99. Welcome back to Panther Baseball on Big Country 99. Rogersville coming to town here. Panthers down 3-0 going to the bottom of the first inning. Starting lineup here for the Panthers, they'll lead off with Trace Harker, Brylan Mayberry on deck. Then we'll see Gallon Keatling in the 3-hole. Hoyt Matthews batting cleanup. Caden Richardson in the 5 spot. Garrett Hutzel playing first base and batting 6th. Gabe Linton back at 7th playing center field. Braden Hoy out in left field batting 8th, and Sam Peterson batting 9th in the lineup. Pitch on the way, swing and miss for strike 1. As Harker digs in with an 0-1 count. Nice day for baseball. Pitch on the way. This one misses inside. Pitch count goes 1-1. So Carson Allen out with an injury, by the way. Sounds like maybe something going on with the hamstring. We've seen it happen at Mount Vernon. Pitch on the way. This one grounded out at second base. Grounds into a 4-3. Harker, by the way, is DHing for Unger, as Destin is playing out in right field. Brings Brylan Mayberry up to the plate. Mayberry bats from the right side. 1 out, gone for him, and nobody on here in the bottom of the 1st inning. Pitch on the way, and this one fouled off. A little out front and chopped it. 0-1 count. Looks in, pitch on the way. Misses in, pitch count goes 1-1. DeSanti, by the way, the pitcher for Rogersville. Behind the plate for him is Hunter. As DeSanti looks in, pitch on the way from the right-hander. This one fouled off, little out front. May have come off his foot. Kind of came up limping a little. Pitch count goes 1-2 with 1 out gone as Mayberry digs in. Wind pushing out in the left, slight, sunny skies. Pitch on the way, and just kind of threw his bat out there, struck out.
Up next, number 1, Gatlin Keeley.
Gatlin comes up to the plate, playing shortstop today as the senior digs in from the right side, wearing the number 1. DeSanti looks in as Hunter sets him up to the outside. Pitch on the way. Misses low, ball 1, 1-0 count. Hoyt Matthews on deck. That's Scott out there at center field. I think I see Scott Linton out there in a white Tahoe. Pitch on the way. This one chops, slows down, going to third. It's going to be a close play, and he'll be safe. Overthrew it, but that was going to be a tough one to make either way. The grass slowed it up on its way in. So 2 outs gone. The Panthers have something going here with Gatlin Keeling standing over at first base as Hoyt Matthews comes up to the plate.
Next, number 27, Hoyt Matthews.
As Hoyt comes up wearing the number 27, the catcher today. Hoyt's played a little bit of everywhere this year. He digs in from the right side. Gatlin takes his lead. 2 outs gone, pitch on the way, and this one in there for strike 1. A 1 count to Hoyt. Checks on his run over at first. Gatlin slides in safe as he gets back in time. Scott should be barbecuing out there. It's a nice day. Need the outfield crew to get something going. This one fouled off down the third base line. Brush loves it when everybody comes to the ball field and barbecues in the outfield. It's his favorite. He loves when people give away food out there. Runner gets back, and it's safe over at first. 0-2 count, 2 outs gone. Hoyt Matthews at the plate for the Panthers. Panthers down by 3 runs here in the bottom of the 1st. DeSanti looks in, pitch on the way, misses low, 1-2 count. 1-2 with 2 outs. On deck is Caden Richardson, the pitcher today. DeSanti looks into Hunter, set him up, pitch on the way, and let it go. Kind of bounced away, but Gatlin gets back to first. 2-2 count, 2 outs gone. Takes his lead, pitch on the way, runner goes, misses low. The throw is into center field, and Gatlin takes a bag. So full count now, 2 outs. Runner stands in scoring position back at second base with Gatlin Keeling. Hoyt digs in, checks off back at second, looks in, pitch on the way. Swing, and did he get a piece of it? He did. Just got a piece of it. So he fouls that off. Keeps his at bat alive at a full count here. Looks in, checks off back on Gatlin at second, comes to the plate with it, and this one popped up. Mile high. Pitcher has confidence. He's walking towards the dugout, pops him out to short. And that's going to do it here in the bottom of the first. Panthers leave one stranded as we head to the top of the second inning, down by 3 runs. On the way up for Rogersville to be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters here at the top of the first. So we send it back here listening to Panther Baseball on Big Country 99. Welcome back to Panther Baseball on Big Country 99 as the Panthers host Rogersville today. This game moved up, was expected to play tomorrow, but with the anticipation of maybe some rain coming tomorrow, thought take advantage of the nice weather today here at Mayberry. Try to get you an update on that here shortly. Coming up to the plate here, Greer plays, I'll make sure we're in the right, yep, Greer plays third base. Where's the number 8? So he digs in from the right side and leads it off here in the top of the second inning. Caden Richardson looks into Hoyt Matthews. Pitch on the way and misses in, ball 1. Looks in, Hoyt sets him up, pitch coming. This one hammered to deep left. Goes back, Park should hold it, and did he get it? Yep, made the play. Well, let's see what we have here. Blew something on the field. Something got knocked away there, but out 1 is a pop out to left field. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball didn't break quite enough. Goes back behind him. Hunter at the plate, the catcher, wearing the number 13, bats from the right side. 1-0 count. Pitch on the way from Richardson. This one misses low and bounces away from Hoyt. Pitch count goes 2-0. Top of the order awaits. Looks in, pitch on its way, misses high, 3-0 count. with 1 out. Nobody on. 9-hitter at the plate in the lineup as Hunter digs in. Pitch on the way, and this one misses low and in. Ball 4, draws the walk. DeSanti comes up to the plate. He struck out in his last at bats, lead it off in the first. Plays center field, whereas the number 4 bats from the right side as DeSanti digs in. Runner takes his lead over at first. Caden comes set, pitch on the way, runner goes, misses high. The throw is not where it needs to be as it bounces away out in center field. Throw pulled Bryland towards the first base side of second base by about 4 or 5 feet. 1 out gone, runner stands at second now. Top of the order at the plate with DeSanti. You go DeSanti back to back. Caden looks in, pitch on the way. Catches the outside corner, strike 1. DeSanti digs in, 1 out gone. Richardson checks off back at second, pitch on the way, lets that one go. Gets back behind Hoyt, runner advances to third, so now you put one 90 feet away. It's a 2-1 count with 1 out gone. DeSanti digs back in. Sets up, Richardson looks in, pitch on the way. This one fouled off. That'll be back there into the middle school baseball practice. See Coach Anderson and Coach Anderson over there. 2-1 count. Excuse me, 2-2 after that foul. Foul ball, 2-2 with 1 out. Richardson looks in, pitch on the way, and this one out into right center. It will get down as Unger chases it down. That drives in a run. Runner looking to advance into second, and it was a little closer than it should have been. A runner coming in upright. Gave him an opportunity to maybe throw him out. Coach Kaufman wants to come out here and talk it over with Caden. As they do, we'll kick it back to the studio. Panthers trail it 4-0 in the top of the second inning. As we send it back to the studio, you're listening to Panther Baseball on Big Country 99. Welcome back to Panther Baseball in Big Country 99. 1 out gone, runner at second. Brylan Mayberry will move in from second base to pitch. Unger moves in to second base from right field. Peterson goes out to right field as Caden Richardson moves over to third base. So a lot of moving parts here as Bryland looks into Hoyt. Hoyt sets him up. 1 out, gone runner at second. 1 run is already scored here in the second inning. Pitch on the way. This one's fouled off. Straight back behind us. 0-1 goes the count. DeSanti at the plate. He had a double in his last at bat. Looks in, pitch on the way. In there for strike 2. 0-2 goes the count. Lawrence on deck. Lawrence was hit by a pitch in his last at bat. Checks off back at second. Checks again, looks in. 0-2 count, and time called. Batter got tired of holding that bat up on his forearm, stepped out, pitch on the way. Low and away, ball 1. 1-2 count. DeSanti digs back in. Pitch on the way, misses high and away, ball 2. 2-2 count. Bryland with his first batter of the day as he looks in. Comes in relief of Caden Richardson. Caden still responsible for that one back at second base. Pitch on the way. This one fouled off, keeps that bat going. Two balls, 2 strikes as DeSanti steps back in. Try to get an update on the girls game shortly. Pitch on the way. Misses high, full count. DeSanti battles back into this. He fell to an 0-2 count. Now right back in it with a full count and 1 out. DeSanti digs in. Mayberry checks with Unger back at second. Now looks back to the plate, checks again. Pitch on the way, low and away, ball 4. DeSanti draws a walk in his second at bat of the day. Brings Lawrence up to the plate. Lawrence wearing the number 1, plays left field. Bats in this 3-hole. And bats from the left side. Runners at first and second for him. Again, he was hit by a pitch in his last at bat. Checks off, looks in, pitch on the way, and this one fouled off. It's over onto the T-ball field. 0-1. Lawrence digs back in from the left side. Panthers trail it by 4 runs, 4-0. We're in the top of the second inning. Mayberry checks off back at second, checks again, looks to the plate, pitch on the way. In there at the knees, strike. Strike 2 called, 0-2 goes the count. Runners take their lead at first and second, an 0-2 count. Lawrence digs in. Trent on deck, and this one misses high and away, 1-2. Trent was hit in his last at bat, by the way. Pitch on the way, swing and miss, strike 3. As he gets Lawrence swinging. First strikeout on the day for Bryland Mayberry. Trent comes up to the plate. Again, he walked in his last at bat. Two outs gone, runners at first and second for him. Mayberry checks off, looks to the plate, and throws this one back behind him. One 0 as Mayberry looks in. Checks back, turns, and looked to second base for the pickoff. Not there, runner's back. Pitch on the way, misses outside. Snap throw down to third base. Runner gets back and is safe. 2-0 count to the batter, Trent at the plate. Batting to the cleanup spot. Eakins on deck. Mayberry looks in, checks back again, pitch on the way, and this one popped up, playable here. Hutzel goes over, calls for it, and has it for out number 3. So Mayberry comes in and limits the damage. Panthers down by 4 runs as we go to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Coming up for the Panthers, Caden Richardson, Garrett Hutzel, and Gabe Linton on the way as we send it back to the studio. You're listening to Panther Baseball on Big Country 99. Welcome back to Panther Baseball on Big Country 99. First pitch to Caden is right there at the knees for strike 1. 0-1 goes the count. DeSanti looks in. Pitch on the way from the right-hander, and this one grounded to third. Takes his time, throws it across the diamond, and got him over at first as he grounds him into a 5-3.
Number 6, Garrett Hutzel.
Hutzel coming up to the plate. Hutzel wearing the number 6, bats from the right side, plays first base for the Panthers. As Caden jogs off. Hutzel digs in from the right side. 1 out, gone, nobody on for him. Panthers trailing 4-0 in the bottom of the 2nd. Pitch on the way from DeSanti, and that's right down Main Street, strike 1. 0-1 goes count. DeSanti ready to go right back to work. Pitch on the way, and that one got him to turn. It was more of a defensive swing. It was high and in. He's trying to turn away from it, but that bat comes around for strike 2. 0-2 goes the count. Pitch on the way, and this one got him. Strike 3 gets him looking. Quick 2 up, 2 down. See if Gabe Linton can get something going here for the Panthers in the bottom of the 2nd inning as Gabe digs in.
Number 2, Gabe Linton.
Gabe, wearing the number 2, plays center field, a senior for the Panthers. Pitch on the way from DeSanti. This one fouled back. 0-1 goes the count. 0-1, 2 outs gone, and nobody on for Gabe. Braden Hoy on deck. Digs in, looks in. DeSanti comes set, kicks and fires, and this one grounded foul. Gabe now in an 0-2 hole here. See if he can battle. Busy day at Mayberry. The girls are playing varsity softball over there. Boys going on this side. Kicks and fires. Let it go. 1-2 goes the count. Missed outside. Gabe steps back in. 1-2 with 2 outs. DeSanti looks in, pitch on the way, and this one popped up. Center fielder gives chase, gets back, and got it in deep center for out number 3. Gabe gave that one a ride, just not quite far enough. We'll go to the top of the 3rd inning. Coming up on the other side, Eakins, Rousey, and Hill coming up for Rogersville in the top of the third inning. As we send it back to the studio, you're listening to Panther Baseball on Big Country 99. They've messed our lineup card all up, so we had Rousey down in this spot, but they moved Eakins up to this spot. Bats from the right side, pitch on the way, misses high and away. Ball one. 1-1 goes to count. Brylan Mayberry on the hill. Panthers trail it by 4 runs. We're in the top of the third inning at Mayberry. Looks in as Hoyt sets up. Pitch on the way, misses high and in. 2-1 goes to count. Brylan looks in. He can at the plate, pitch on the way. Misses high, 3-1 goes to count. He had a double in his last at bat. Rousey on deck. He had a grounded into a 5-3. Pitch on the way. This one popped up. Looks to be out of play. That is a just loud strike 2. 3-2 goes to count. No outs as Eakins will try it again. As Eakins digs in. Pitch coming from Brylan and got him at the knees looking. Strike 3. As Rousey comes up to the plate. Grounded into a 5-3 in his last at bat. Hill on deck. 1 out gone due to a strikeout. Pitch on the way from Brylan. Catches the outside corner, strike 1. 0-1 count. Brylan looks in. Kicks and fires home, and this one hammered out to center field. Can Gabe get back? Looks like he's just going to turn around and pay his respects as that one gets out of the ballpark. Young fella in the outfield throws it back into Gabe. As Rousey goes yard. Top of the third inning, another run here for Rogersville. They now lead at 5-0. Here comes Hill. He'll fly it out to right field in his last at bat. Where's the number 5 and bats from the left side? Digs in with 1 out gone and nobody on. Mayberry looks in, pitch on the way, and this one just misses low and away, ball 1. Pitch count goes 1-0. Looks like a light wind out to center field. Pitch on the way, and this one jammed him, fouls it off. 1-1 goes to count. One count, 1 out gone. Looks in, pitch on the way, misses high, 2-1. Mayberry has come in relief, by the way, of Caden Richardson. Looks in. Hoyt pitch misses high, 3-1 count. Hill digs back in. 3-1 count. Hitter's count here as Bryland looks in. Pitch on the way, and this one hammered to deep left center. Hoy goes back and makes the play as he's now had a fly out to right and a fly out to left. Brings Greer up to the plate. Greer had a fly out to left field in his last at bat. Where's the number 8? Plays third base and bats from the right side. 2 outs gone, nobody on for him as Bryland looks in. Comes set, pitch on the way, misses high, 1-0 count. 1-0. Greer digs back in. Greer batting 8th in the lineup, has Hunter behind him in the 9-hole. Pitch on the way and nearly hit him, gets out of the way. 2-0. Two-0 count, 2 outs gone. Bryland looks in. Comes set, kicks his leg, fires home. Watches it go by for strike one, 2-1 count. Defensively around Mayberry, you have Hoyt Matthews behind the plate. Garrett Hutzel's playing first base with Unger at second base. Caden Richardson at third. Gatlin Keeling at short. Pitch on the way, and this one misses low for ball 3. Hoy, Linton, and Peterson in the outfield. As Mayberry looks in the 3-1 count. Pitch coming and started at it, stopped, but was there anyway for strike 2. Full count, 2 outs gone for Greer. Mayberry comes set, pitch on the way, and a slow roller down the first base side, and it goes foul. He'll keep his at bat going. Comes back, tries it again as Greer digs in with nobody on. 9-hitter in the lineup. Hunter awaits behind him, the catcher. Greer digs in, full count, pitch on the way, and just fought that one off. As he fouls it off, he'll keep his at bat going. Greer comes back up here in a full count and 2 outs. Had to go have a chat with the coach. Get on the same page. Greer digs in as Bryland Mayberry looks into Hoyt Matthews. Hoyt will set him up, pitch on the way. Swing and miss, strike 3, gets him swinging as we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Coming up for the Panthers will be Braden Hoy, Sam Peterson, and Harker. Trace Harker will bat 3 in the bottom of the 3rd. Panthers trail at 5-0. We'll send it back to the studio. You're listening to Panther Baseball on Big Country 99. Welcome back to Panther Baseball on Big Country 99. As the Panthers down by 5 runs here as we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Coming up here, Braden Hoy will lead it off. Sam Peterson on deck. Be both of their first at-bats of the day for both of those guys. And then Trace Harker, who led it off for the Panthers, batting that leadoff spot, will bat 3.
Up first for the Panthers, number 11, Ray.
Kind of check in on the girls and see what's going on. So it looks like Norwood leads right now 4-2, and they just ended the third. Hoy comes up. Looks in, Panthers trailing by 5. Pitch on the way from DeSantis. Swing and miss, strike one for Braden Hoy. 0-1 count as Braden steps right back in. Peterson on deck. DeSantis looks in, pitch on the way, and chop that one foul. Pitch count to go 0-2. So Lady Panthers trail on the other side. They just ended the third inning, going to the top of the fourth. Norwood leads it 4-2. 0-2 count here to Hoy. Pitch on the way, and this one fouled off. He'll at least keep his at bat going here. 0-2 count as Braden steps back in. Sets up, pitch on the way, and this one fouled back as well. Make him throw him another pitch. DeSantis on the hill. He's been sharp so far. Struck out 2 on the day. He's only gave up 1 hit. Looks on the way and misses high and away. Pitch count goes 1-2. It's a 1-2 count to Braden. DeSantis comes set, kicks and fires, and catches him at the knees, gets him looking. Strike 3 called. Hoy goes down looking. Here comes Sam Peterson playing right field today, wearing the number 7. Started his day off over at third base. Moved out to right as Unger came to second. Bryland came in to pitch. Looks in, pitch on the way, and this one fouled off. 0-1 count. Sam's first at bat of the day. Oh, 1 count. Pitch on the way from the right-hander and just missed. 1-1. Comes set, looks in. DeSantis sends it on its way. Swing and miss, strike 2 to Sam. That was low and in. Steps back in. Comes set, pitch on the way from DeSantis. Swing and miss, strike 3. Sam goes down swinging. Here comes the top of the order with Trace Harker. As Trace Harker comes up to the plate, wearing the number 21, bats from the right side. Harker grounded into a 4-3 in his last at bat. Grounded out to second base. Pitch on the way, and this one grounded to short. Takes a couple hops and booted it over there, as he will be on safe on the air.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 10, Bryland Mayberry.
As Bryland comes up to the plate, Bryland wearing the number 10, now pitching for the Panthers, bats from the right side. He'll have Harker over at first base. See if we can get something rolling here in the bottom of the third inning, trailing 5-0. 2 outs already gone for the Panthers. DeSantis checks off at first and looks in. Pitch on the way, and this one misses low, ball 1. Looks in. Still looking, pitch on the way, and misses low and away. 2-0 goes the count. 2-0 with 2 outs. Mayberry digs in. Runner takes his lead at first. That's Harker. Taking his time. Pitch on the way. In there at the knees. Strike 1 called. Lady Panthers on the other side have 1 out gone at the top of the 4th. They're hosting Norwood. Norwood has a runner on third. Pitch on the way and misses outside. Snap throw down the first base line. Runner's back and safe. Pitch count goes 3-1. Norwood just added a run to the on the other field there. They now lead it 5-2. Pitch on the way, and this one fouled off over near the softball field. Full count to Bryland. Full count, 2 outs. Harker stands at first as DeSanti looks in. Light wind out to right field. DeSanti kicks and fires, and Bryland just threw the head of the bat at it. Fouls that one off down the third base line. He'll keep that bat going. Gatlin Keeling on deck. Keeling the only one with a hit on the day. And it was an infield hit over to third base. Full count to Bryland as he digs back in. DeSanti comes set. Looks in, runner goes, pitch on the way, and this one will get down out in left field. And there's a single for Bryland Mayberry. Close throw back at second base, and Harker slides in underneath the tag. See if the Panthers can get something cooking here. They start making their way here. Second time through the order. Everybody's seen him now. Keeling digs in from the right side. Singled to third in his last at bat. 2 outs gone, runners at first and second. DeSanti checks off now, looks in, pitch on the way, and misses inside, 1-0. It's a 1-0 count with 2 outs. Looks in, pitch on the way. Low and in, 2-0. Hoyt Matthews on deck. Two-0 count, runners take their lead. Wind pushes out to right field. Sunny skies at the ballpark. DeSanti looks in, pitch on the way, and this one chopped. And, just fouled down the third base line. Two-one goes the count as Keeling will try it again. Keeling digs back in. 2 outs against him. DeSanti checks off, looks in, pitch on the way. This one chopped to third. Has the force at third, just walks to the bag, and that'll do it. Here in the bottom of the third inning, we head to the top of the fourth. Panthers trail it 5-0. We'll send it back to the studio. You're listening to Panther Baseball on Big Country 99. Welcome back to Panther Baseball on Big Country 99 as Hunter digs in, pops it up for Rogersville, and is it playable? It is not. Gets back behind the Panther dugout. Pitch got to go 0-1 to Hunter as he leads it off, batting out of the 9-hole. Top of the order awaits behind him with DeSanti and DeSanti. Hunter walked in his last at bat. Digs in from the right side as Brylan Mayberry working from the mound, looks in. Hoyt Matthews behind the plate. Pitch on the way. Swing and miss. Strike two. 0-2 count as Brylan looks in. This one misses high. Pitch count goes 1-2. Brylan trying to see if he can get him to chase something up. 1-2 as Brylan looks in. Kicks and fires, and this one pulled foul down the third base line. Little out front there. Pitch count goes 1-2. Digs in, pitch on the way, misses outside. 2-2 goes the count. Looks like the Lady Panthers are about to come up to bat on the other field. They trail that game 5-2, heading to the bottom of the fourth inning. Looks in, pitch on the way, and just missed. Full count. Brylan wanted that pitch. Pitch on the way, and this one popped up, playable here. Who wants it? Shallow center. Gabe charges it and makes the play for out number one.
Number 4, S. DeSanti.
DeSanti comes up to the plate. He has doubled and struck out today. Caden struck him out to lead off the game. He then doubled in the second inning. 1 for 2 on the day. DeSanti digs in from the right side. Nobody on for him. 1 out gone as Hunter pops up to center field. Mayberry ready to go to work. And this one misses high. Ball 1. 1-0. Lady Panthers getting something going on the other side. Looks like they have a runner at first and no outs in the bottom of the fourth inning. Pitch on the way. This one catches the outside corner. Strike one called. 1-1 goes the count. Pitch on the way from the right-hander and in there for strike two. Pitch count goes 1-2. Brylan comes set, ready to go to work. He's not wasting any time. Slow roller here to short. Gatlin has a glove there. Throw and in time as he grounds him into a 6-3.
Number 2, E. DeSanti.
As DeSanti comes up to the plate. So we go from DeSanti to DeSanti. Bats from the right side. Where's the number 2? He's the one pitching today. 2 outs gone and nobody on for him as Brylan's ready to go to work. Brylan doesn't like to waste any time. Comes set, pitch on the way. Misses outside and high, 1-0. Looks in, pitch coming in. In there, called strike, 1-1 goes the count. Comes set, pitch just misses, 2-1. 2-1 goes the count, 2 outs gone. Panthers trail this game 5-0. We're in the top of the fourth inning. Pitch on the way and catches him at the knees. Called strike. 2-2 goes the count, 2 outs gone as DeSanti digs back in. Brylan kicks and fires, watches that one miss. Ball 3 called. Full count, pitch coming. And rung him up, catches the inside corner, strike 3 called as he gets him looking. That'll do it here in the top of the fourth. We head to the bottom of the fourth inning, trailing 5-0. As we'll send it back to the studio, you're listening to Panther Baseball on Big Country 99. Welcome back to Panther Baseball on Big Country 99. Hoyt Matthews will lead this one off for the Panthers. We'll have Matthews, Richardson, and Hutzel 1, 2, 3 here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Panthers trail at 5-0.
Number 27, Hoyt
As Hoyt comes up, digs in. That's what Hoyt did his last time. Hoyt looks like he popped out to short in his last at bat. So Hoyt digs in from the right side. Pitcher comes set and fires. DeSanti misses outside with that one, goes 1-0. It's a 1-0 count to Hoyt as he digs back in. Pitch on the way, and this one grounded. Will it find the gap? Nope. Second baseman has it, bobbled it. Throw to first is still in time as he grounds him into a 4-3. Brings Caden Richardson up to the plate.
Up now, number
Caden
4,
digs in from the right side.
Richardson.
One out gone and nobody on for Caden as he digs in. Pitch on the way. Watches it go by for strike one. Richardson grounded out to he grounded into a 5-3 in his last at bat over to third. Lady Panthers getting something going over there. Just put a couple runs up. Misses low and in. 1-1 goes the count. Have Lady Panthers trailing by 1 now. Norwood 5, Lady Panthers 4 in the bottom of the fourth, but threatening with a runner at third and 2 outs. Looks in, pitch on the way, and this one grounded to second base from Caden. Plays it off the hop, throws in time, grounds him into a 4-3. So back-to-back batters have grounded out to second base, and here comes Garrett Hutzel. Hutzel struck out in his last at-bat, just his second at-bat of the day as he digs in from the right side. Hutzel taking care of the duties over at first base. Carson Allen hurt. Maybe it was a hamstring, something went on. We've seen him try to run one out.
Up now, number 6,
Remember, I think he tried to slide in or something there at Mount Vernon on Saturday. Came back out and tried to pitch and just wasn't quite right as this one's fouled off. You can see him kind of limping around. He tried to gut it out, but Coach Kaufman pulled him after a couple batters. Hopefully he gets some good news. 0-1 count to Hutzel. Nobody on for Garrett. DeSanti looks in, pitch on the way, and this one hit him in the top of the foot, it looked like, that back leg. Puts Hutzel over at first as he's hit by a pitch. Gabe comes up, and he probably has the hardest hit ball today for the Panthers. Just missed one out to center. He had a fly out to deep center in his last at bat. Gabe digs in from the right side and a runner at first and 2 outs. Pitch on the way, and that's there for strike one. 0-1 goes to count. Gabe steps back in, and then 0-1 as DeSanti looks in. Hunter sets him up from behind the plate. Pitch on the way. Misses 1-1. 1-1 count with 2 outs. Gabe Linton at the plate, pitch on the way. This one misses low and away, 2-1. Braden Hoy on deck for the Panthers. Braden struck out in his last at bat. Hutzel takes his lead over at first, pitch on the way, and this one popped up. Looks like it's pushing out. Trying to see, can't, and made the play in foul territory as he flies out to left. That'll do it here in the bottom of the fourth inning. We head to the top of the fifth. Panthers trail at 5-0. We'll send it back to the studio. You're listening to Panther Baseball on Big Country 99. Welcome back to Panther Baseball. First one is in there for strike one. Second one misses high. 1-1 goes the count. As Lawrence is at the plate, Lawrence has been hit by a pitch and struck out today. Bats from the left side. Mayberry looks in, pitch on the way, and misses outside. 2-1 goes the count. 2-1 count as Lawrence digs in. Brylan Mayberry on the hill. Pitch on the way from the right-hander. Misses high and away. 3-1. Lady Panthers on the other side trail by a run. Hartville back at the plate in the top of the fifth inning. Score there 5-4. Pitch on the way. Misses high. Ball four called, and Lawrence will take his base. So he's been hit by a pitch. Now has base on ball there and a strikeout. Trent comes up to the plate. He's been walked today as well. He also had a pop out to first. Trent digs in from the right side. Plays the right field. Wears the number 6. Runner takes his lead over at first. Brylan looks in as Hoyt passes him the signs. Norwood just added a run, by the way. They now lead at 6-4. A pitch out there, so ball one. Runner gets back and is safe at first. 1-0. Checks on the runner, gets away from Hutzel over at first. Runner will advance to second. Starts to turn, looks back. Hutzel runs it down, but runner does advance 90 feet. What got going on over here? Runner takes his lead at first. 1-0 goes the count to Trent. Brylan checks off, looks back to Unger. Now this one popped out deep center. Gabe turns around, and that one is gone. 2-run home run for Trent. Gabe gave chase on that one, but all he could do was watch it sail out of the ballpark. Wasn't close. Wind pushing out that way, too. As he comes in, Akins comes up. What's he done on the day? He's doubled and struck out. Rogersville now leads this one, by the way, 7-0, top of the fifth inning. Pitch on the way, and just missed. 1-0. On the other side, the Lady Pirates have added a couple runs. They now lead the Lady Panthers 7-4 in the top of the fifth. This one catches the outside corner. Pitch count goes 1-1. No outs. Akins digs in. Rousey on deck. Pitch on the way from the right-hander. And this one takes a hop and eats him up over at second base. Unger gets there. The throw not in time. That jumped on Unger in a hurry. Bounced away from him. Runs it down. Makes a spin to the quick throw, but not in time. So runner is safe at first. So Akins is on. Here comes Rousey. Rousey hit a home run his last at bat. Pitch on the way. Misses in. 1-0. Rousey had the solo home run. He's also grounded out to third base. 1-0. Brylan looks in. Runner takes his lead over at first. Brylan comes set, checks off, looks back in, pitch on the way, and this one fouled back. Pitch count goes 1-1. It's a 1-1 count with no outs to Rousey. Runner gets back and is safe at first as Brylan throws it over to Hutzel. Pitch on the way, catches the outside corner. Strike two. Pitch count goes 1-2 with no outs. Runner takes his lead at first. Brylan looks in, pitch on the way, and rings him up, gets him looking. So Rousey goes down looking. First out here in the top of the fifth inning. Panthers trail this game 7-0 to Rogersville as Hill digs in. Hill has made contact. He has a fly out to right and a fly out to left. 0 for 2 on the day as Hill digs in. Bats from the left side. Pitch on the way, and this one down the first base line and fouled off. 0-1 goes the count. No 0-1 count with 1 out gone. Bryland calling for another ball there. Bryland looks in. Checks off over at first. Pitch on the way, and this one hammered right back up the middle. That'll be a single, put him at first and second. Brings Greer up to the plate. Greer 0 for 2 on the day, has a fly out to left field and struck out in his last at bat. 1 out gone, runners at first and second for him. Panthers trail at 7-0. We're in the top of the 5th inning. We're at Mayberry today, hosting the Rogersville Wildcats. Pitch on the way, and this one fouled back. 0-1 goes the count. Oh, 0-1 with 1 out. Runners take their lead as Bryland checks off. Back at second, looks to the plate. Pitch on the way. Catches the outside corner. 0-2 goes the count as that is a called strike 2. Bryland looks back to Unger back at second. Now looks to the plate to Hoyt. Checks off, looks back, pitch on the way, and misses low. 1-2 goes the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just 1 out gone, and runners at first and second. Eight hitter in the lineup at the plate in Greer. Batting 8th, where's the number 8? Digs in, pitch on the way, checked at it, let it go, and a called ball 2. 2-2 goes the count. Hunter on deck. Hunter has popped out to center and walked today. Pitch on the way, misses high. Full count now to Greer. As Bryland looks in, Hoyt will set him up. Greer digs in from the right side. Checks back, looks in. This one grounded to Gatlin and bounces off of him. It's going to be a tough play either way as he was sliding into that. That's going to load up the bases for Rogersville. As Hunter comes up to the plate. Catcher, where's the number 13? He has walked today and had a fly out to center. That was shallow center to Gabe last time he was at the plate. 1 out gone, and the bases are juiced up for him. Pitch on the way, and catches the outside corner, strike 1. 0-1 goes the count as Bryland looks in. Pitch on the way. And that one misses. Pitch count goes 1 ball, 1 strike. Bryland looks in. Pitch coming. This one fouled back. Pitch count goes 1-2. Bases loaded up. 9 hitter in the lineup. Hunter at the plate. Hunter digs in. 1 out gone, bases loaded up. Pitch on the way, fouled off. Pitch count goes 2-2 now. Lady Panthers now trail by 4 runs, by the way. Norwood has added 3 in the top of the 5th. Still up at the plate. Pitch on the way, misses high, 3-2 count. So Hartville leads that one 8-4 over the Lady Panthers right now in the top of the 5th inning. Bryland looks in, pitch on the way, and this one checked at it. got him. Base is all covered up, so even though it got away from Hoyt, no throw needed.
Number 4, S.
2 outs gone as he gets him. Brings DeSanti up to the plate as we're back to the top of the order. DeSanti has struck out, he's ground out, and has a double today. Brylan Mayberry looks in, pitch on the way, and this one lined right over to Unger, and they get out of a jam here on the top of the 5th as Rogersville leads them loaded. They'll strand 3, and we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Panthers trail it 7-0 as we send it back to the studio. You're listening to Panther Baseball on Big Country 99. Welcome back to Panther Baseball on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. As DeSanti still on the hill for Rogersville as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Panthers trail this one 7-0 to the Wildcats at Mayberry today as we host them. Brylan Mayberry came into the 2nd inning and has pitched the 2nd through now. He's responsible for 3 of the runs. Caden Richardson was tagged for the other 4.
Up for the Panthers, number 11,
As Braden Hoy digs in from the right side. What has Braden done today? He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Pitch on the way, swing and miss, strike 1. On the other field, the Lady Panthers trail 9-4 to the Norwood Lady Pirates. Pitch on the way from DeSanti. Checked at it, let it go, misses. 1-1 goes the count. As Hoy digs in from the right side. Sam Peterson on deck. Pitch on the way and watches that one catch him at the knees. Strike 2. Pitch count goes 1 ball, 2 strikes as Braden digs in. Looks in, pitch on the way from DeSanti and catches the inside corner. Strike 3 called, gets him looking. So Braden Hoy 0 for 2 on the day. Now here comes Sam Peterson. Peterson batting to the 9 hole.
number 7,
Bats from the right side. He struck out swinging his last at bat. Sam digs in. Looks in, pitch on the way. Swing and miss, strike 1. A 1 count. Comes set, kicks his leg, fires. And just missed inside. Pitch count goes 1-1. DeSanti looks in, pitch on the way. A swing and miss. This one gets back behind the catcher. Pitch count goes 1 ball, 2 strikes to Peterson with nobody on and 1 out gone. Bottom of the 5th inning. Panthers trail it 7-0. Trace Harker, the DH on deck. He's DHing for Destin Unger, who's playing second base. Looks in, pitch on the way, and just missed inside. 2-2 count. See if Sam can get something cooking here in the bottom of the 5th. Comes set, looks in, pitch on the way. Just missed inside. Ball 3. Lady Panthers about to come up to bat, by the way, in the bottom of the fifth. They now trail by 5 runs, scored 9-4 over there. Looks in, pitch on the way, and this one just gets around the second baseman. That's going to be a single for Sam Peterson.
Up next, number 21, Trace Harker.
As Trace comes up to the plate, Peterson stands over at first base. One out, gone, and the Panthers have a base runner. See if Trace can get something going. DeSanti looks in, Trace ready for it, pitch on the way, fought that one off, and wow, that's a double play. He popped it right up over to first base, and as he caught it, he landed on first, and that's just a tough break. Panthers get doubled up on the pop out to first. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Panthers trail at 7-0 as we send it back to the studio. You're listening to Panther Baseball on Big Country 99. Welcome back to Panther Baseball on Big Country 99. Bryland comes set, throws this one in, misses inside, ball 1. As DeSanti's at the plate, he's 1 for 2 on the day, has a double, a strikeout, and he's also walked. Trying to keep up on the other side, looked like Stella Benson up to bat on the other side. Lady Panthers coming up to bat in the bottom of the 5th. Looks in, pitch on the way, misses outside, 2-0 here. I think Stella may have just gave one a ride over there. Pitch on the way. In there for a called strike. Trying to keep up. I've got my game changer pulled up for the girls and trying to keep an eye on what's going on over there as well. Pitch on the way, misses outside. As Benson did get on with a triple over there. See if Lady Panthers can get something going here in the bottom of the 5th. Meanwhile, baseball side misses inside here, and that'll be a walk. Ball 4. As DeSanti walks down to first base. That'll bring up Lawrence to the plate. He has walked, been hit by a pitch, and struck out today. Mayberry looks in, checks off on the runner, checks him over at first with a throw to Hutzel. Hutzel jumps on his back. Hutzel's trying to get a piggyback right out of him. Lady Panthers have brought one in to score on the other side, so they've now cut it to a 3-run lead. Checks off, looks in, pitch on the other. This one fouled off. 0-1 count. Trailing by 7 runs here on the top of the 6th inning. No outs and a runner at first for Rogersville. It's an 0-1 count here to Lawrence. Looks in, pitch on the way, misses low and away, ball 1. Pitch count goes 1-1. As Mayberry looks in, pitch coming, swing and miss at the high fastball, strike 2. 1-2 goes the count. As Lawrence steps back in, Trent on deck. Trent hit that home run earlier. And throw him out over at first. Pickoff move at first, throws one out, so now nobody on for Lawrence. It's a 1-2 count, one out gone. Lawrence digs in. Looks in, pitch on the way, misses high. 2-2 count. Two balls, two strikes. One out gone. Brylan Mayberry on the hill. Looks in, pitch on the way, and this one fouled off. Keeps his at bat going. 2-2. Looks in, comes set, pitch on the way. Misses outside, 3-2. Full count now to Lawrence as he digs in. Comes set and fires, and this one popped out. Right center, gets down, takes a big hop. Peterson there. That will be a single for Lawrence. Brings Trent up to the plate. Trent, right fielder, wears the number 6. He has homered today, walked, and also had a pop out to first base. Trent digs in from the right side, and a runner at first, one out gone. Trailing by 7 runs, we're in the top of the 6th inning. Rogersville at the plate here. May have had a foul ball, get over on the field here. We're good. One out gone, pitch on the way, misses high, 1-0. Lady Panthers rallying on the other side. So they now trail it by 2 runs, scored 9-7. Trailing Norwood. Checks off, runner takes the lead, pitch on the way, and this one hammered to deep center. Gabe goes back, he's there, makes the play. 2 outs gone. Two outs gone, a runner at first, and here comes Eakin. Eakin has got on with an error, struck out, and doubled today. Digs in from the right side, a runner at first. 2 outs gone. Top of the 6th inning. Pitch out on the way, and this one popped up deep right center. Long ways to go, and that will drop in the gap. That will bring at least 1 run in as Eakin will stop at second base. So an RBI double there for Eakin. His second double of the day. Brings Rousey up to the plate. Rousey has struck out, grounded out to third, and hit a home run today. As Rousey digs in from the right side. 2 outs gone and a runner at second. Brylan checks off back at second, looks to the plate, pitch on the way. Misses high, 1-0. One-0 count with 2 outs. Brylan checks off. Looks back to Unger and steps off, and he's calling for Hoyt to come out. As Hoyt and Brylan talk it over, all good. 1-0 count. 2 outs gone. Runner stands at second for Rogersville. Lady Panthers on the other side. Trail by 2 runs. Just 1 out gone, though, in the bottom of the 5th. And they have a runner on second with Miller at the plate. Brylan Mayberry checks off. Looks back to the plate. Pitch on the way. Misses low and away. Ball 2. You don't want to hang one up to this guy. It's a 2-0 count. He's already put one over the fence. Checks back to second. Looks to the plate. Pitch on the way. And this one fouled off. Pitch count goes 2-1. 2-1 with 2 outs. Digs in. Wind pushing out to center field. Sunny skies at the ballpark. Bryland looks back to Unger at second base. Now looks to Hoyt behind the plate. Pitch on the way. This one fouled off. Pitch count goes 2-2. Rousey at the plate wearing the number 7. Plays second base for him. Digs in from the right side. Mayberry comes set, looks back to second, comes home with it. Catches the outside corner, gets him looking. That'll do it here in the top of the 6th. Panthers trail by 8 runs, 8-0 the score as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll send it back to the studio. You're listening to Panther Baseball on Big Country 99. Welcome back to Panther Baseball on Big Country 99. Panthers coming up to bat here in the bottom of the 6th inning. As they'll lead off with Bryland Mayberry coming up. Gatlin Keeling on deck. Bryland digs in from the right side. DeSanti still on the hill here for Rogersville. DeSanti looks into Hunter. Pitch on the way. This one popped up. Is it playable, though? It's in that little spot over there in the foul territory. Left fielder makes the play in foul territory for out number 1. Pops him out. Tough break. Brings Gatlin Keeling up to the plate. Gatlin batting from the right side. Gatlin has, let's see here, grounded out over to third base, and he's also singled today. So he's 1 for 2 on the day. Gatlin digs in. Pitch on the way. This one misses high and in. 1-0. 1-0 count, 1 out gone. Looks in, pitch coming. Low and in. 2-0 count to Gatlin. 2-0 with 1 out. Hoyt Matthews on deck. Pitch on the way and misses low. It's a 3-0 count to Gatlin. 3-0. DeSanti looks in, Keeling at the plate. DeSanti has pitched the whole way for Rogersville. Pitch on the way, misses, nope, catches the inside corner. Thought it missed in, they say catches the inside corner, strike 1 called. Gatlin digs in, 1 out gone, pitch on the way. This one hammered to short, makes the play. Can he get it there in time, though? And nope, Gatlin beats it out. Infield single. That was all wheels. Tough play to make it short, but he gets the glove there. The turn and the throw, and Gatlin's able to beat it out. Brings Hoyt Matthews up to the plate. Hoyt wearing the number 27, catcher today for the Panthers. Bats from the right side. As Hoyt digs in, runner takes his lead. Pitch on the way, and this one grounded to third. Throws to second. Now the throw to first in time as he grounds into a double play. That is a 5-4-3 double play, and that'll do it here in the bottom of the 6th. We head to the top of the 7th. Panthers trail it 8-0 as we send it back to the studio. You're listening to Panther Baseball on Big Country 99. Welcome back to Panther Baseball on Big Country 99. Panthers trail at 8-0 as we go to the top of the 7th inning. Pitching change as looks like Garrett Hutzel coming in to pitch for the Panthers. So Caden Richardson heads on over to first base. Brylan Mayberry goes back to second base. Sam Peterson comes in, moves over to third where Caden was at. Destin Unger moves from second base back to right field, which is where he started today. Gatlin Keeling at short where he's been all day. Braden Hoy out in left field. Looks like he's having a conversation with somebody out in left field. Center field with Gabe Linton. Right field is now where Unger is. So Unger started his day off there, comes in, plays second, moves back out to right field. And Garrett Hutzel takes the hill. Looks in as Hoyt sets him up. Pitch on the way. Misses outside. 1-0. Looks in. Comes set. Pitch on the way from Hutzel. This one grounded to first. Caden is there. Walks it back to the bag for out number 1.
Number 8.
As Richardson gets that one, gets the out at first, and Greer comes up to the plate. Greer got on with an error in his last at bat. He struck out today, and he's also popped out to left field. 1 out gone as Hutzel looks in. Pitch on the way. Watches it go by, misses ball 1. Going to update you on your Lady Panthers. They now trail 10-7. They're in the top of the 6th inning, and Norwood threatening with runners on the corners. Swing and miss, strike 1 on this side. Pitch count goes 1-1 with Greer at the plate. It's a 1-1 count. Hutzel looks in. Hoyt sets him up to the outside. Pitch on the way, and this one popped up. Playable for the infield. Who wants it? Bryland calls for it and takes it for out number 2.
Number 13.
So pops him out to second base, and that'll bring Hunter up to the plate. Hunter has walked, struck out, and he's popped out to center field on his day. Top of the order awaits behind him as he's batting in the 9 hole. Hunter is the catcher for the Rogersville Wildcats. Hunter digs in as Hutzel looks in. Hoyt sets up outside. Pitch on the way. Misses low. Ball 1. It's a 1-0 count with 2 outs gone as Hutzel looks in. Kicks and fires. This one misses outside, 2-0. 2-0 count, 2 outs gone. Looks in, pitch on the way, and this one hammered out to left and gets down. Takes a one hop to Braden Hoy. Hits his cutoff man, Gatling Keeling, and they get it in. That'll be a single. First hit of the day for Hunter. Brings DeSanti up to the plate. DeSanti is struck out, grounded out to short, and also had the line out to Destin Unger at second base. So he comes up to the plate, bats from the right side. 2 outs gone, and a runner stands at first base for him as Hutzel looks in to Hoyt. Checks off, looks in. Pitch on the way, swing and miss, strike one. Pitch count 0-1. DeSanti digs in, pitch on the way, and this one fouled off, 0-2 count. Hutzel up in the count 0-2 with 2 outs. See if he can get a swing and miss here. DeSanti steps back in from the right side. Set up, pitch on the way, and this one popped up center field. Gabe goes back. Will the park hold it? And Gabe makes a play at the fence for out number 3. And that'll do it here in the top of the 7th. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Panthers trail it 8-0 as we send it back to the studio. You're listening to Panther Baseball on Big Country 99. Welcome back to Panther Baseball on Big Country 99. Panthers trail it by 8 runs here. We're going to the bottom of the 7th inning. Playing the Rogersville Wildcats at home today. So we're over here at Mayberry. Busy day at the ballpark. Lady Panthers are playing the Norwood Lady Pirates. They're trailing that one 11-7 on the other field. Lady Panthers threatening, though. They have one at third and Stella Benson at the plate. Trying to get something going. They're just in the bottom of the 6th, but running out of outs. Looking for a rally on the other side, too. Caden Richardson will lead it off here for the Panthers. Caden bats from the right side. Where have we been with Caden today? Has 0 for 2. Has a ground out to third and a ground out to second base today. 0 for 2 as he digs in for his 3rd at bat of the day. On deck is Garrett Hutzel. DeSanti looking to go the distance for Rogersville. And why not? He's not gave anything really up today. Looks in, pitch on the way, and this one misses 1-0. DeSanti's days gave up 3 hits, but kind of just scattered them out. Never really gotten any trouble. 1-0, pitch on the way. Misses low and in, 2-0 count. See if Caden can get something going right here. DeSanti looks in. They'll pass him the sign, set him up. Pitch on the way from the right-hander and misses low and in, ball 3. (3-0) to Caden Richardson, the senior. He started his day off pitching. He's played third base. He's played first base now today. Been all over the place. Looks in, pitch on the way, and in there at the knees, strike one called. 3-1 count. Have Richardson, Hutzel, Linton, 1, 2, 3 here in the bottom of the 7th. Pitch on the way and misses, ball 4. Hutzel comes up to the plate. Hutzel wearing the number 6. He started his day off over at first base, now pitching for the Panthers. So he digs in from the right side. Coach Kaufman will bring in a runner. Looks like Murphy coming in to run the bases.
Now, number 6, Garrett Hutzel.
As Hutzel digs in from the right side. Hutzel's day is struck out, and he's also been hit by a pitch. Digs in from the right side. Runner will take his lead at first. That's Murphy over there. DeSanti checks off and looks in. Brings it home, misses outside, 1-0. It's a 1-0 count with Gabe Linton on deck. Looks in. Pitch coming from the right-hander. This one popped up. It's going to be a tough play and gets down into foul territory. Pitch count to go 1-1 as that one's fouled off. It's a 1-1 count. Runner stands at first and no outs. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Digs in. Runner takes his lead at first as DeSanti looks in. Pitch on the way. This one chopped to short. Has it there. The play at second. Now the throw to first. And said the throw pulled him off the bag. So Hutzel is safe at first, but they get the forced at second as he grounds to a fielder's choice. Brings Linton up to the plate with a runner at first base and 1 out gone. Linton has a fly out to deep center, fly out to left field as well. 0 for 2 on the day. Linton digs in. I have Braden Hoy on deck. Well, now we have the umps talking this one over. Looks like they're staying with the call, safe at first.
Up now, number 2, Gabe Linton.
Have a runner coming in for Hutzel now as Golden comes in to run the bags. Gabe Linton comes up to the plate wearing the number 2. Senior center fielder digs in from the right side. 1 out gone and the runner at first base. Looks in, pitch on the way, misses low. 1-0. It's a 1-0 count as Linton steps back in. Checks off over at first, looks in. Set him up. Pitch on the way and misses low and in. 2-0 count. Gabe gets in a hitter's count. 2-0 with 1 out. Pitch on the way from DeSanti. This one pulled out in the left and gets down. That is cut off quickly. It'll be a single for Gabe Linton. There we go, Gabe. He's made solid contact all day. Finds some space with that one. Puts runners at first and second for the Panthers. And Braden Hoy coming up to the plate. As Hoy digs in from the right side. Runners at first and second. Pitch on the way. This one misses low and in, 1-0. Steps back in, runners take their lead. Checks off, now looks back, pitch on the way. This one pops away. Runners trying to advance. No throw as both runners move up 90 feet. 2-0 is the count to Hoy. One out gone and runners at second and third now. As Panthers threatening with something here in the bottom of the 7th inning. See if Hoy can make something happen. Looks in, pitch on the way, and this one hit him, hit by pitch. Puts Hoy on the bags and loads up the bases for Sam Peterson. Sam 0 for 2 on the day. Excuse me, 1 for 2. Did have a single in his last at bat. Rogersville wants to talk this one over, see if they're going to make a change or just talk it over. And they will be making a pitching change, so we'll take a break. Bases loaded up, 1 out gone. Peterson coming up to the plate. We'll kick it back to the studio. You're listening to Panther Baseball on Big Country 99. Welcome back to Panther Baseball on Big Country 99. 1 out gone, bases juiced here for the Panthers as Sam Peterson comes up. Batting in the 9-hole, Sam 1 for 2 on the day as he digs in from the right side. Pitching change has been made. Brought one out of the dugout. Don't know his name. Comes set and brings it to the plate. Misses low and away. Ball 1, 1-0. Top of the order awaits behind with Trace Harker on deck. Comes set, looks in, pitch on the way. This one gets down out into right. And that'll drive in a couple here for the Panthers. Maybe just one. They're going to hold them up. Be a little conservative over there. Coach Kaufman sends one, holds one up. Bases loaded up. And the Panthers are on the board here in the bottom of the 7th as Trace Harker comes up to the plate. Lady Panthers trying to put together a comeback on the other side. They trail 11-8 in the top of the 7th inning against Norwood. Pitch on the way, and this one a slow roller to short, and this is going to be trouble. That'll bring in a run, no throw, and Harker gets on. Uh-oh. Bases loaded up, 1 out gone. Here comes Brylan Mayberry. And Mayberry 1 for 3 on the day as he digs in and the bases loaded up for him. Panthers put a couple runs up here in the bottom of the 7th. Pitch on the way. Watches that one go by for strike 1. 0-1 count.
Number 1 team in the state.
Comes set. Looks in. Pitch on the way. Misses high. Pitch count goes 1-1. With one out gone. Comes set, looks in, pitch on the way. Misses low and away, ball 2. It's a 2-1 count. Two-one count to Bryland. Can he find some green grass? Bases loaded up for him. Pitch on the way. Low and away, ball 3. Gatlin Keeling on deck, batting in the 3-hole today. 3-1 count to Bryland. Stay disciplined here. Looks in, pitch on the way, and misses. That'll walk one in as Bryland draws the walk. Here comes Gatlin Keeling. Gatlin 2 for 3 on the day. Digs in from the right side. 2 singles, and he also grounded out to third. One out gone as Gatlin digs in. Bases loaded up for him. Pitcher comes set, looks in, pitch on the way. And just misses 1-0. It's a 1-0 count. Bottom of the 7th inning. Panthers have put up 3 here in the bottom of the 7th. Pitch on the way. Catches the outside corner. Called strike. 1-1. Pitcher looks in as Hunter passes him the signs. Gatlin digs in from the right side. Pitch on the way. Misses high. 2-1. 2-1 count. Gatlin's ready for it as he digs in. Pitch on the way and watches that one miss outside. It's a 3. Ooh. Called strike. Sorry, thought it missed away. 2-2. Comes set. Looks in. Pitch on the way. And Gatlin fights that one off foul. Pops it back. Score here 8-3 in the bottom of the 7th inning. Panthers down to their last 2 outs. Bases loaded up for Gatlin Keeling. Looks in, pitch on the way. This one fouled off. Count stays 2-2. Call for a couple baseballs. Two count, 1 out gone. Keeling at the plate with the bases juiced. Trailing by 5 runs to the Rogersville Wildcats, #1 team in Class 4 baseball. And they happen to be in our district. Looks in, pitch on the way. Gatlin pops this one up. Playable and shallow right, but drops. Throw comes in. Can everybody slide in safe? Yep. Wow. Communication problem there between the right fielder and the second baseman. And then just drops right in between them. You're one swing away from a tie ball game.
Number 27, Hoyt Matthews.
Hoyt Matthews comes up to the plate. He'll be the 9th batter here on the bottom of the 7th for the Panthers. Hoyt so far is 0 for 3 on the day. Grounded into a double play in his last at bat. Also is grounded out to second base and popped out to short. 1 out gone, bases loaded up for Hoyt. Big moment here for the senior. Looks in, pitch on the way, and this one fouled off. 0-1 count. 0-1 with one out. Runners take their lead as Hoyt digs in. Pitcher comes set, looks in, pitch on the way from the right-hander. Catches the outside corner. Hoyt falls to an 0-2 hole. Oh, 2 to Hoyt. Pitch on the way, and that hits him. He wears it. That'll bring in another run for the Panthers. Keeps them loaded up. As Braden Hoy comes in, tags home plate. Here comes Caden Richardson. Richardson led this off with a walk, got it all started. Rogersville may make another pitching change here as they're going to come out here and talk about it. As they do, we'll kick it back to the studio. You're listening to Panther Baseball on Big Country 99. Pitch on the way as Richardson watches this one catch the outside corner, strike one. Welcome back to Panther Baseball. As we did get a name on the pitcher, Hampton on the mound. As Hampton looks in, bases loaded up for Richardson, one out gone. Pitch on the way. Misses low and away, ball one. It's a 1-1 count. Garrett Hutzel on deck. Richardson has walked once in this inning. Made contact in his other two at bats. Pitch on the way. Watched it go by, catches him at the knee, strike two called. 1-2 goes the count. Bases loaded up for Caden. Just put this one out there over the fence and let's call it a day. 1-2. Hunter, the catcher, looking over to the dugout, waving his hand around, trying to get the pitch relayed. Now they're ready for it. 1-2 count. Richardson digs in. Hampton comes set, looks in, pitch on the way. Misses high and in, 2-2 count. The Panthers have put up 5 runs here in the bottom of the 7th, still trail by 3. Score here 8-5, and they're running out of innings. I'll turn your headset on there, Brush. Join me. Pitch on the way. Slow roller here to second. They look to the play at first, and they have it, but the Panthers do add one more run. They're now down to their last out.
Excuse me. Man, I'm kind of jealous, Rocky. I've been fighting this video deal for 2 days, and
yeah.
you've got all different.
Hey, I've got camera angles. I know. I wish Tim would have hooked up one over at third too. I've got the one at first base, but
yeah, that dang Tim.
I deserve none of the credit. It was all Tim.
Yeah.
Runners at second and third. Hutzel at the plate with 2 outs gone. Pitch on the way from Hampton. Watches it go by for strike one.
I unlocked my truck so he could get the stuff. Do I get any credit?
Yeah. You and Tim get all of it.
I'm kidding.
You knew the right guy to call when you're having trouble with it. Call Tim.
Hey, I said, buddy, can you come get this stuff and see if I'm all right?
This one just misses in. Ball one, 1-1. Brush, it has been quite the day.
Oh, man.
Panthers put up 6 runs here in the bottom of the 7th. Trail it by 2. Tied run stands at second base.
All I got to say is #1 team in the state, who?
Pitch on the way and catches the outside corner.
Oh, my goodness.
He's getting a little liberal back there.
Yeah.
Pitch count goes 1-2.
Garrett's been hitting the ball well here lately.
Garrett digs into the 1-2 count. Pitch on the way. This one chopped to short. Gloves it. The throw to first is in time. And that's going to do it. As he grounds him into a 6-3. This one goes final. Panthers fall to Rogersville at home. Final score 8-6. What a comeback that would have been.
Oh, man, I'll tell you what. I heard you going and bases were loaded and they were changing pitchers. I had to get up here.
Yeah, it was, a game we struggled to get much offensively going through those first 6 innings. And then here in the bottom of the 7th to put up 6 runs on this team.
Do we know what's happened to Corey? Did you
To
get
who?
Corey? He hasn't been dressing.
Carson, you mean?
Carson, excuse me.
So Carson, yeah, he slid into first base at Mount Vernon. I think that's where it happened at. He came down to that limping and come back out to pitch afterwards. Had seen a couple batters but was pulled as he tried to go after a ground ball and was still limping around. So I think he's done something to his hamstring.
Okay.
And he's not been available. So, yeah, they're waiting on some tests to come back maybe. And but, yeah, he hurt himself at Mount Vernon on Saturday.
All right. Well,
Tough break for the senior.
Yeah, it is a tough break for the senior. But I'll tell you what, now on the other hand, Garrett Hutzel is making the most of his situation.
Taking advantage of opportunities.
You betcha.
It's going to do it on this one. We'll hang around a little bit, see if Coach is going to make his way up. Brush wants to hang out a minute. We'll recap this one shortly as the Panthers fall. Final score 8-6 to the Rogersville Wildcats. We'll kick it back to the studio. You're listening to Panther Baseball on Big Country 99.